Hey guys, welcome to your tapes. What's up you guys? Today I have a super exciting video. I have been doing so much freaking research for this video and I am so excited to share what I found with you guys because a lot of these are like really creepy. If you guys cannot already tell by the title, today I am going to be showing you guys 10 conspiracy theories from the show that most people have known to come to love, really. 13 reasons why. So I feel like I shouldn't have to say this, but I'm gonna say it anyways because everybody always says this and it's kind of true. I feel like there's always gonna be that person that's like, what? There is spoilers ahead, so do not watch this video if you guys have not watched 13 reasons why. Most of these are conspiracy theories about the ending, but still don't watch it because it's the ending. Like, you don't want to get the ending ruined. So just a little background story. 13 Reasons Why is about a girl that is in high school that actually tragically commits suicide. The show was intended to raise awareness about suicide, about bullying, and about mental illness. This girl leaves behind 13 tapes explaining the 13 reasons why she did it, why she committed suicide, and basically this whole show is each person listening to their tapes. If you have not watched the show, I definitely recommend watching it. Without further ado, let's just go ahead and jump into the video because I am super duper excited for this video. I have a notebook here full of conspiracies. Literally, like, it's bad. Like, so I am so excited to do my first conspiracy theory, but one thing I would like to let you guys know is that whenever I do a conspiracy theory video, if I do continue to make these, I will add in my own conspiracy theory that is completely original. I have not checked if anybody has like thought of this conspiracy theory. I just thought of it on my own and started writing down my ideas. So whenever I do a conspiracy theory video, just expect me to throw out my own conspiracy theory, and it could be original or not, but this is what I thought, and I did not take this from anyone. Obviously, these other ones are conspiracy theories that I have taken kind of inspirations from, but I do put them in my own words, and I do kind of talk about them in a way that I think is true, as opposed to in a way that that person thinks is true. But anyways, I'm just gonna go ahead and get started with my conspiracy theory, So the first conspiracy theory is that Hannah Baker is a real person, and people thought she was a real person, including myself and a bunch of other people in my school. I have talked to a lot of people in my school that actually thought that she was a real person. People thought that a girl named Hannah Baker committed suicide, so she got a book written about herself, and then they made a show about the book. So the show is about a real life person. Apparently it is not, because in the book the author states that it is clear fiction and that none of it is true. I haven't read the book. I don't like to read. But apparently the author lets you know beforehand that the book is just based on pure fiction. But the reason why I think that this could actually be true, and the reason why I'm putting this conspiracy theory out there, is for a couple of reasons. So as many of you guys may know, the news and police stations, anybody who has dealt with suicides or just crimes in general, are not allowed to release any personal information without consent from family members, parents, or the person themselves. Now, here's why I think that this could actually kind of fit together. There is a whole bunch of suicide cases out there that don't have an actual background. You could watch the news and you could hear that a girl committed suicide in high school, but that is about it. That's all you can know, because they are prohibited from sharing anything else. What I think, if this is true, happened is that they have changed the names completely. They're not allowed to share any personal information, so I mean, they've changed the names completely. They've done all these things to make sure that this girl's secret doesn't get out. And I think that this could definitely work. And the story could have just been given out as another teen suicide. But I am actually debunking my own conspiracy theory because it is a little too far-fetched. And also, if it was prohibited for their information to get out, the book would have never been written if it was based on a real story, because where would they get in that information if the information was not allowed to be spread? So I am debunking my own conspiracy theory, but I thought I would share it with you guys. And let me know if you guys have ever thought about that conspiracy theory, or if you guys thought that Hannah Baker was a real person too, because one more thing that I found interesting is that there is actually a channel on YouTube where it is a real person playing real tapes, and it is basically based off of Hannah Baker's tapes from 13 Reasons Why. Of course, this debunks it again because those are completely fake, but you never know. They could be real because nobody has come out and said that they are actually fake tapes. So conspiracy theory number 2 is that Alex didn't shoot himself. And this is probably one that's going around a lot. And I don't know, I'm not sure. So the reason why people show this is that Alex was found with a gunshot wound to the head, but they never showed the actual shooting. Also, the person in the ambulance had brown hair. A very smart YouTuber actually saw this, and this is when it went like completely, is that a bruise? This is when it went completely crazy, and people are like kind of debating whether it happened or not. Alex is known for his blonde hair, and the person in the ambulance had brown hair. So I'm not too sure. I don't know what to believe. It could be true, but it could also not be true. It could have just been a mistake. So I don't know, but this conspiracy theory does lead us to theory number 3, which is that Justin shot himself. And I kind of came up with this on my own, but I also did do some research. So here's what I think. I never found out what happened to Justin at the end of the series. Like, they never really gave a background story. If you guys recall, before, in the second to last episode, I believe, Justin just kind of grabbed his stuff and left the house after his mom's boyfriend pinned him against the wall, choking him. So here's what he took with him. He took some clothes, some money, and a gun. So who knows? We never heard from Justin after the series, and it is totally possible that he shot himself, considering that the person in the ambulance had short brown hair like Justin's. So this conspiracy theory is totally possible. Number 4. I'm getting so into this. So Tyler is planning a school shooting, and I found this conspiracy theory online. I haven't really seen a lot of people put this out there. They have, but they haven't really talked into too much detail, and I don't think I'm going to be able to either, but I decided to mention it anyways. So in the last episode, we see that Tyler has pictures hung in a very creepy manner in his room of every single person that was on the tapes, aka every single person that ever harmed him. You can also see him with kind of like a case of guns beside him while he is hanging up all these pictures. Also, school shootings are another big thing that happens in schools that you might want to raise awareness of. And if there is a season 2, it would totally make sense why they have included a school shooting, because they're trying to kind of include things that happen in everyday life. And a school shooting is kind of a really massive thing that's happening. So I think, yeah, probably this is the case. I'm gonna turn the page if you guys don't mind. The 5th conspiracy theory, I'm pretty sure, I think it's 5th. Yeah, the 5th conspiracy theory is that Tyler actually killed Alex. So here's why. This one is kind of like a creepy one, and it chills me. It's not the worst one, like they get creepier, but this is really like a one that would make a little sense. So we can see that Tyler removes Alex's picture from like the list of people that he is planning to shoot, like in his school shooting. And he remembers when Alex was nice to him in the hall, and that's why we think that he removed the picture, right? Yet he left everybody else up. And I'm pretty sure that at least another person in that list was nice to him at least once. So there is a big possibility that the reason why Tyler could have removed Alex's picture was because he killed Alex. And here's where this could kind of make sense. Again, they didn't show Alex shooting himself. They just found himself with a gunshot wound that Tyler could have done. And the person in the ambulance had brown hair. So the past conspiracy theories kind of all tie in together. But this conspiracy theory to me is a little far-fetched just because there's so many other things going on with the ambulance. So I think it definitely is a little too far-fetched to think that, but it still could be. So this is like one big conspiracy theory made up of a bunch of little conspiracy theories. So we are going to I'm going to split these up like if they're 3 different conspiracy theories. So number 6 is, well, this big conspiracy theory that is made up of 3 conspiracy theories is that the characters were based off of The Craft, Donnie Darko, and Kurt Cobain. And I'm going to go through each one. Number 6 is Hannah and Sarah from The Craft. Hannah being the girl from 13 Reasons Why, and Sarah being the girl from the movie The Craft. So I found this really interesting, and I found this on the website, and this will definitely be the number 1 website in the description, so you guys can go check it out, because this like blew my mind, and there's so many coincidences that just can't be coincidences, and this is like, it's crazy. So Hannah and Sarah both look alike. They have brown hair, and they generally have the same skin color. Obviously, there's going to be differences. They're not twins, but they do look pretty much alike. They both got bullied in schools, and both characters, this is what sent chills down my back. There are so many ways to commit suicide, and both of these characters slit their wrists. This just gets creepier. Both of them had rumors spread by a jock that they fell for. They both moved to a new school, and they both made sort of like outcast friends, which in both scenarios ended up betraying them or turning their back on them, such as Courtney did with Hannah. Also, Hannah gets raped, and Sarah was a victim of attempted rape. So this is like insane. They're literally the same fucking person. Number 7, Clay and Donnie from Donnie Darko. Again, they look alike. Clay and Donnie dress alike, and they have the same kind of like gloomy personality. They both have scenes about their medication, and this is the part that, again, what the heck? This is plagiarism. Both of these people have bunnies. So in Donnie Darko, which I actually have not watched, there is a bunny, like a big gray bunny. So I did do research, but obviously I didn't watch the movie, so I can't go into too much detail. But apparently in Donnie Darko, there is this big gray bunny, I don't know. And if you guys recall, inside of Hannah's comment bag, Clay would always draw little bunnies and put them inside her comment bag. So bunny, Clay, Donnie, like, I don't know. And lastly, Alex and Kurt Cobain. I think along with Hannah's, this is the one that like most just effed me up so bad. So both Kurt Cobain and Alex are blonde musicians. Both of them have suicidal tendencies. Both of them have easy access to guns. What are the odds? Not many people have easy access to guns, but Kurt Cobain and Alex both did. Now this is something that like, what? None of these, in both scenarios, in Kurt's life and in Alex's life, these were not explained. I mean, this was never explained in the series, so I think they're kind of just adding this in here to like fuck with us, because it's so freaking obvious they're the same person, because both Alex and Kurt Cobain had recurring stomach pains. Do you guys remember that? when Alex had stomach pains and Jessica told him, oh, you're having your stomach pains again. Yeah, well, Kurt Cobain had those same exact stomach pains. They're literally the same freaking people. And both of them had a self-inflicted, supposedly gunshot wound to the head. And both are literally shrouded in conspiracy theories that they did not die. Obviously, I already did the conspiracy theory that Alex did not die or was killed by somebody else. And Kurt Cobain is a famous person. He's obviously going to have conspiracy theories. By the way, I love Nirvana. But a lot of people believe he's not dead, that it wasn't suicide, that someone killed him, and I don't know. So this huge, like, conspiracy theory literally is labeled OMG true, because that is what I'm giving it. I'm giving it a completely true. This is 100% true. This is plagiarism, and it is just so crazy. There's no way that this is just a coincidence. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, but after what I said, honestly, who could think that it's just a coincidence? There's no way. The fact that both of them slit their wrists, the fact that both had bunnies, and the fact that they both had recurring stomach pains. Why would they add recurring stomach pains but never explain it in the show if they're not copying Kurt Cobain? This one is like super really sad, and I'm gonna try not to make any jokes or like be funny at all, because this is actually really serious and this actually happened in real life. So I'm going to go to the next theory. I forgot which number I'm on, so I'm going to count them. Conspiracy theory number 9 completely fucked me up. Like, it is insane. I don't even know. And if this is true, this is plagiarism at its finest. We're all over here thinking, oh my god, a girl that committed suicide and made her own tapes for the bullies. This is so original. But is it though? Is it though? Because the characters are based on real life people and other characters, and now this? Now this? So I'm going to tell you guys conspiracy theory number 9 now, without further ado. So, conspiracy theory number 9 is that 13 Reasons Why was plagiarized from Bruno Borges. So, Bruno Borges is a real-life case of suicide. Bruno Borges is a boy that committed suicide in Brazil. Bruno Borges is a boy that committed suicide in Brazil, and, well, he didn't commit suicide. Here's the thing that is, like, so, like, weird. So, he left behind reasons why he did it, but he never completely said what he did. Basically, what happened to Bruno Borges is that he fell completely off the face of the earth. Like, he just disappeared. Nobody knows where he is. And here is the part that really has me shook. Like, yes, I'm saying that word because it has me shook. So, when Bruno Borges disappeared, his parents walked into a room and found an altar with 14 books on it. Books, like a book that you read. They found 14 books on this altar, just like strategically placed in order, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, in an altar just laid out in his room. And in those books, each had a reason why he disappeared. 14 books, 14 reasons. So at the end of 13 Reasons Why, as you guys will recall, Clay recorded Bryce basically admitting that he had raped Jessica, and that became the 14th reason. So it's basically 14 reasons why Hannah Baker committed suicide and 14 reasons why Bruno Borges disappeared or, committed suicide. Nobody really knows. So, what even is this? And lastly, number 10, I have that season 2 is about Hannah and the fact that Hannah is actually alive. This is hard. So here's why this could totally be true. So when people were celebrating the 10th anniversary of the book of 13 Reasons Why, the author released an ending that was never aired in the actual book. So if you guys read the book, the ending was that Clay suspected that one of his classmates, Sky, was going through the same stuff that Hannah Baker was. So he kind of talked to her about it because he knew what could happen. I mean, like what happened to Hannah Baker. But the author actually released the original ending, and nobody really knows why he removed the ending. But the ending with Sky and Clay was actually not the real ending. The actual ending was that Hannah lives. So the original ending of the book was that Hannah ends up living. What? So that was like instantly, like I was like, okay, that kind of has to be true. So the original ending of the book 13 Reasons Why had to do with Hannah living. And if this isn't true, then what would season 2 be about? There's a strong possibility that season 2 could be about Sky and Clay, but really, would each episode be about Clay talking to Sky? And if the original ending was that Hannah lived, wouldn't it make sense that they tried to resemble the book and Hannah lived? Okay, so something that I've always talked about from the beginning as well that ties into this theory is the fact that in the trailers they make it seem like Hannah is still alive. And I talk about this with my friends and they agree with me. They agree with me, so there must be something up there. So what I always talk to about my friends is that in the trailer they always say, why would a dead girl lie? So basically that is like the slogan for 13 Reasons Why would a dead girl lie? And I think that that's kind of really like weird, because at the end we find out that Hannah in fact wasn't lying, like these things are real. But then again, if she was lying, wouldn't it make sense that she's alive? Opposite would be, why would a living girl tell the truth? And what happened in the end? Like, Hannah told the truth about everything. Everything that happened in the tapes was true. So I think that this, again, is a little far-fetched, but it could definitely be true because a lot of cast members are talking about a season 2. A lot of people from the show are talking about a season 2. So this could completely be true, and you never know. I'm honestly like super excited to see what happens. I hope that there's a season 2, and I hope that Hannah's alive, but then I also hope a bunch of other things, that I hope for answers. But so those were my 13 reasons why conspiracy theories. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video because I put a lot of work and research into this. Also, these conspiracy theories are so freaking crazy to me. Like, they just blow my mind, and they're like, I don't know. I don't know. It's just crazy. Also, this is a collaboration video. What? You guys heard correctly. I am collabing. This is a collab with my good friend, and I have collabed with her before. Connie Creates. Right here. She is going to be doing a video as well about 13 reasons why, where people answer a survey, like some questions about 13 reasons why. So make sure to check out her channel, and here's her video. Her video should be super interesting. Like, I love her. She's my best friend. I know her personally, and she's also like my YouTube friend. Like, we always talk about YouTube together. So yeah, make sure to check out her channel. After you subscribe to mine, make sure to subscribe to hers. She's gonna be doing a 13 reasons why video as well, so you guys should go like check it out because I know it's gonna be a really good video. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and don't forget to click that subscribe button, thumbs up this video or thumbs down. It's your decision. Also, comment down below if you guys believed any of these conspiracy theories. Do you think Hannah's alive? Do you think Hannah's a real person? Do you think that like this TV show was like completely plagiarized because the director has no imagination. I'm not sure that the director has no imagination, but it's a possibility. Do you think that Bruno Borges and Hannah are somehow tied together? I don't know. Did you get a mind fuck? Like, did you get a brain fart? Because I did.